So I think AIR Rajah sir has joined. Sir, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm
Okay,
here.
great. So
Yeah.
Shoaib, can you can you please what I say? Thank you very much, Rajah sir, giving your valuable time in your very busy schedule, and you are looking fresh now, looking great. Thank you
Yes,
very
thank you.
much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this warm welcome. So yeah, it's my pleasure to do it. So I think we'll start with the PYQs without much further delay. Right? Yes, sir. Fine, sir.
Yes, sir.
We can start now. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, please.
One second. Visible here? Paper? Can you guys unmute and speak or
Yes, we
uh,
can.
yeah. Okay, so I think 100 of you guys are there. What I want you to do is be a bit more, interactive in this session. Okay, I don't want it to be one way. It can be an interactive session, right? Okay. So why are we doing PYQs? What is the importance of doing PYQs for your JAMIA exam? The basic thing is that you get an idea of what they expect from you, right? The JAMIA entrance exam is not going to be similar to the prelims exam. No, it will in fact be a bit more factual and a bit more difficult for that matter, right? So that is about the JAMIA exam, and that is why we are getting to look at the PYQs so that we get accustomed to the kind of questions that they might ask us in the exam, right? So that is the major reason. I still remember post my, I was staying for 1 year in Jamia for my 24 prelims. Then I failed 2024 prelims. What happens when you fail prelims and when you are in Jamia? You are kicked out, basically. That is what happens. So what I did, I wrote the exam again. So for that, what I did, first thing that I did was look at the PYQs in those 10 days that is there between prelims and the entrance exam for Jamia. So in those 7 or 10 days, I started looking at the PYQs only. So this is what I did. So this is what I want you guys also to do. When is the exam? It is come in 1 week. I think the exam is there, right? So in this last 1 week, take a look at the PYQs that has been asked from Jamia so that they might sometimes repeat it also. There are high chances that they might repeat as well. So take care of it in that sense. Okay, fine. Can we start now? Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine.
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. See, from what I've looked at this paper is that they're asking a lot of schemes, right? So I hope you guys have a notebook and a pen ready. Whatever I say, just keep noting them down, okay? So it is very important to look at the schemes from the PYQs. Fine. So first point, write it. Look at PYQ schemes that are present in the PYQ, right? That is the first point. And second point that I want you guys to write is look at the look at the schemes in a particular order that I'm going to give you now from the ministry basis. Okay, look at all those all those schemes. First is the schemes related to health, right? Second is schemes related to maternal health and pregnancy, right? Like your Matru Vandana Yojana and all those things. That one. Then third is schemes related to your children and child health, those things. Then fourth will be the schemes related to your renewable energy, right? What are the schemes related to solar energy and other types of energy, EV vehicles, all those things. So that is your fourth importance. Then fifth would be your schemes related to tribal population. Then sixth will be your schemes related to your insurance and pension, right? So these are the 6 subparts that I want you guys to do in schemes and revise them accordingly. First importance should be given to your schemes given in the PYQs. Fine. So the first question, we look at it. Vibrant Village Program aims to develop. So what they're asking is what it develops basically. All right. So here, if you look at it, uh, you should be knowing that who generally talks about Vibrant Village Program. Do you have any idea? Like which minister talks about it? Have you seen in news? The defense minister also talks, but any other minister who talks about it? It is the Home Minister who talks
Home
much more
Minister.
about it, right?
Home Minister.
The Home Minister talks a lot about it. So now the Home Minister is talking about it. So when the Home Minister is talking about something, which one of these four would most probably be the answer?
Option A.
A, sir, A.
Exactly.
Option A.
Because Vibrant Village program is much necessary for us to prevent the insurgency from happening. So that is why the near the international borders, first one would be the answer here. This again, there is no logic. See, there are two ways to solve your MCQ. One is to use your logic. Second is to use your knowledge. इसमें logic का use, I don't see any use here except this logic. But for this logic to work also, you should have been actively watching news. If you look at news, you can see this program frequently coming in news, the Vibrant Village program. It will be frequently mentioned by the Home Minister. It is for the villages near the international borders, right? So this is a knowledge-based question. Without much logic, we cannot, without knowledge, we cannot solve this. Just with logic, we cannot do it. Fine. So this is again a PYQ scheme. So take a look at it in detail. Look at what the components of the scheme are and all those things, right? Now look at the second question. The second question is again a bit difficult question. It talks about educational commissions, history. Basically, it is. See, and you should be an intelligent person who is solving the JAMIA paper because there are negatives. There are negatives, right? Negatives are there in the JAMIA paper, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Negatives are there. No?
One
So
third.
you should know what type of questions that you have to leave, right? So mostly I have seen the PYQs of JAMIA that what they're doing is they're asking very obscure history questions. So these questions, if you know the answer, you can answer it. Otherwise, there is no need to answer them. You can leave them. So skipping the correct questions, that also requires a skill. So again, this question is something which we will be skipping, right? Because it is a bit difficult to properly arrange it. Even if one thing goes wrong here, it will be a bit of a mismatch. So that is why it is better to leave this question. Here, what I want you to know is the Choudhry Education Commission. Choudhry Education Commission known for which one particular thing? Any idea?
आंसर सी होगा क्या?
Don't leave the answer. I'm asking you something else. What is the Choudhry Education Commission known for? Education तो है ना, question में है. What is it like particular thing that is much contested? Even in other states, it is being contested. What is it? Southern states, it is primarily being contested.
Sir, 3-language policy.
Exactly. I think it is a 3-language policy. So that is why it is an important thing, and that is why they've asked it also. Right. And a clue here or a logic here will be in which two options is Choudhry given at the last. A and D mein Choudhry is given at the last. Right. And Choudhry talks about what? Your 3-language policy, and it has come a bit more recently. So this can be a clue for you to know that either A or D can be the answer. Okay. So even then it is a 50-50 choice. Most probably I would leave these kind of questions. Better to leave them rather than to solve and get a mistake. The answer is A over here. Right. Fine. See, when we are discussing PYQs, I don't want you to tell me the answer. Answer everyone knows. Everyone will obviously be having the key. You can easily tell me the answer. I can say, okay, this answer is this. Fourth question answer is this. Fifth question answer is this, and move on. That is not the point of doing PYQs. The point of doing PYQs is not to know what the answer is. It is to see how we can solve the question in the exam hall. That is much more important than saying, okay, this is the answer. This is the answer. No, right? So align your thought process to what the question is asking. See, now another person has put the answer in the chat box. This is not what I want you guys to do. 3-4 people are putting it in the chat box. I know it is CRISPR-Cas9, right? Like, you don't have to tell me that the answer is CRISPR-Cas9, but we have to look at it, how we are arriving at it. So kindly don't put any answer in the chat box or unmute yourself and tell me the answer, right? Don't put any answers. It is not needed at all. And still you guys are putting the answers. Answers mat likho chat box mein. Okay? Understand it. No. They can ask the doubts there, no? So don't close the chat box. But don't put the answers. This is for everyone. Right? Answers mat likho chat box mein. It is not important to know the answer, but how we arrive at it. Fine. Okay. Very good. Now look at this. Recently, the genome edited rice was developed by using, right? So this is something which is, very much in news, right? The CRISPR-Cas9 thing was very much in news, but that is not the only way in which we can solve this question. There is another way also. If you look at it, tissue culture and grafting, A and C, ये दोनों similar options है, right? Tissue culture में क्या होगा? You culture a tissue. You take a tissue and then based on that tissue, you create clones of it and you culture it. And that tissue is the one which is used for grafting. So A and C are almost similar processes, tissue culture and grafting. So you will remove these two. And look at the D option. Have you ever heard of this? FANSOR 1 and 2. Have you ever heard of this? No, right?
No.
So remove this.
No, sir.
Right. So remove it. So the answer will be here D, right? So you remove D. A and C are almost the same ones. So you remove them. So the answer will be D, CRISPR-Cas9. Otherwise also you should be knowing this because it is frequently in news, right? Fine. Okay. Now look at the fourth one, which was the largest international trading partner of India for the year 2024-2025. So for this question, what is the source of this question? From where have they asked this question? Any idea?
Sir, international.
International.
No, not international relation.
Economic survey.
Bilateral
Exactly.
treaty.
So they have
Economic
asked
survey.
it from economic survey, right? So this is an economic survey question. Now I want you to take notes in your notebook. What all I want you to study from the economic survey, basically, right? First thing, who is the number one trading partner for India? Number two, from where do we import the most products from? From which country do we import the most products from? That is the second one. Third one, from which country do most of the FDI come in? What is the answer for it? Which country does most of the FDI come in?
China.
No, that is not the answer. You think about it.
USA.
One second.
USA.
I'll come. Just give me 1 second. I'll come.
Sir, answer option A, USA.
Okay. Now tell me which country has the most FDI coming into India?
Option A, sir, USA.
Sir, I think Singapore
Sir,
or
Mauritius.
Thailand.
The answer is Singapore. Singapore.
Second
The answer is Singapore. But look at it once again. It might have changed for this year. So look at it. Okay. So these things I want you to look from the economic survey. Number one, which is the largest trading partner? Number two, to which country do we export the most? Number three, from which country do we import the most? From which country do we, number four, from which country do we get the most FDI? Number five, which country do we get the most, the returns, from the NRIs? From which country do we get? So that one. So all these things I want you to see from the economic survey. It will be very useful for you, right? And here, obviously, the answer is what? What is the answer here?
USA.
Yes, sir.
This is USA, right? In USA, what is the special thing that we have with regards to trade with USA? One special feature.
Pharmaceutical.
No, not that. What is the special feature? The nature of trade in
So
with
trade
USA.
surplus.
Exactly. Trade surplus. We are having a trade
Service.
surplus with USA. We are having a trade surplus with USA. Okay, I want you guys to know this. Fine. Now come to the next question, fifth. See, in this question, look at it. It talks about Upanishads, right? So these kind of questions can easily be answered using the options itself. Okay. Now look at the third option. Third statement. Upanishadic knowledge was often imparted by the Brahmins. Is this correct or wrong? This is something which is very basic. Is this correct or wrong?
Wrong.
The third statement.
Correct.
Upanishadic knowledge was often imparted by Brahmins. Upanishads are by whom? Generally, Upanishads are by whom?
Brahman.
Are by Brahmins. Which religion is it?
Hindus.
Hinduism, and generally who are the gurus in gurukuls and all?
Brahmin.
Brahmins, right? Right. So third option is very basic. You will be, I mean, third statement is very basic. Everyone will know it, that it is correct. Fine. So third option is correct. Now look at A, B, C, D. Which option says that third option is correct from A, B, C, D?
Say that there is no option mentioned.
Option C. So the answer is option C. You need not know 1, 2, and 4 also. You just need to know that third statement is correct. You get to your answer. Fine. Very good. This is the logic that you have to use in these kind of questions. Very simple question, right? Sixth question. It is a very difficult question to solve. I'll tell you why it is. Because you need to know each and everything. Here, Panja Siddhantika is astronomy is a bit easier. Why? Because this Panjangam is what? Panjangam means what? In Sanskrit, what does Panjang mean?
Laws and law.
Calendar.
No, it's
Sir,
not law.
option B.
Basically, it means the horoscope of that person, right? Hinduism may it is there, horoscope. So horoscope is related to stars, astronomy. So Pancha Siddhantika is astronomy. Vyavahara Mantrika is law, because Vyavaha means what? Debate kind of a thing. So it is law. So these two you can come to, but again, 3 and 4 is a bit difficult here. So this question, what should we do?
सर लीलावती तो मैथमेटिक्स की है बट
ठीक है लीलावती मैथ्स आपको पता है ठीक है 1 2 3 चलेगा फोर्थ डू यू नो फोर्थ whether warfare or not
फोर्थ तो रॉन्ग है सर
Not.
if you know it then fine I'm talking for people who don't know I personally don't know this question like majority of you guys won't be knowing this right so these
Yes,
questions you can skip fine it is not possible to take a guess in these questions don't take a guess and get caught in these type of trap questions fine okay chalo answer is what 1 2 and 3 D is the answer for this okay 1 2 3 are right this is wrong fourth one is wrong fine now look at this question now I want you guys to write this thing that I'm saying now down whenever there is not in the question or incorrect in the question I want you to circle it. So in this, have they given which of the following is the correct statement or incorrect statement?
Incorrect, sir.
So I want you
Incorrect,
to circle it.
First,
Question
A.
paper may I want you to circle it. That it is the incorrect statement. Fine.
Yes.
I want you to know that they're asking incorrect statement. You have to circle it. Trust me, many people will make mistake in this question.
Yes, sir.
Many people will make. Now
Yes,
look
sir.
at
One, sir.
the person who has, I don't want to know the answer. I know what the answer is. Don't tell me the answer, right? Listen to the class. Fine. I don't want any of you guys to tell the answers. It doesn't like, if you give the correct answer here, it doesn't mean that you'll give the correct answer in the exam also. So be patient, listen to the class, okay? So here, see, the person who has marked this question paper, even he has marked B, because he would have thought that it is the correct statement about PM Jan Dhan Yojana. But here, what are they asking? They're asking the incorrect statement, right? So here, Jan Dhan is for what? What is Jan meaning? Jan Dhan, what is the meaning?
Jan means people, for people centric.
So people may women are they women different from people? Women are included in people, right? So it is for people as a whole. Jan Dhan, right? It is for people as a whole. So first statement is correct or wrong? Only for women.
Wrong.
Or wrong?
Wrong, sir.
So yeah, is the answer. Fine. That is how you, even if you don't know the question, basically you guys are all Hindi people. You will know Hindi. Jan means what? People. Women, if it was a women's scheme, what would have been the name? Most probably.
Nari Shakti, like that.
Nari Dhan Yojana or something like that, right? But wo nahi hai iska naam. His name is what? Jan Dhan. So Jan is there. So women won't be there. A is wrong. So answer is what?
A.
सर
Sir.
Now tell the answer. When I'm asking, you guys should tell the answer. Okay? Yeah. Fine. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now look at 8th question, right? So 8th question is talking about systemically important banks as per RBI, right? So here, look at the question carefully. They're talking about systematically important, which means what? What does important mean?
Sir, that they might must play an important role in inclusive.
Important मतलब क्या है? आप हिंदी में बोलो or say something. What does important mean basically?
Crucial.
Huh?
Sir, an indispensable role.
Indispensable role or very essential. If it is there, only something will happen. If it is not there, it won't happen. Right? So it is very essential. Right? Now, look at in these four options where they're talking about essential. If it is not there, nothing will happen. It is extremely crucial and very essential for it. So which of the options talk about that?
Option D.
So that will be your answer. C will not be the answer. At least 50% of their branches outside of cities of all tiers, that won't be the answer, obviously, because that is something which is totally not related to systemic importance. So importance means crucial functioning. Continued functioning is crucial. So that is what is systemic importance, right?
Excuse me,
That
sir.
is how you come to the
Option D.
option
Option D.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask it out? Sir, when it is said about important one, so providing inclusion or zero balance account, why this should not be correct and why it is not correct, sir? It should be right, sir.
No. The thing here is you think in the basic terms. Don't think too deep in these kind of questions. What they're asking systemically important banks, right? So that is the basic thing. So why are they important? They are important because they provide uninterrupted available of essential banking services. That is why they are important. That is all. You need not think too much into it. Again, here they promote financial inclusion. Promoting financial inclusion is not what is called as a systematically important. See, you see the word systematically. What does systematically mean? Systematically means what? What does systematically mean according to you?
Sir, it means like an organized way or any structured way.
It helps in the structure. Exact word you told. Structure. It helps in maintaining the structure. So this thing, in which of these four have they talked about maintaining the structure of the economy? Or, the entire economy is dependent on this. Where have they talked about?
Yes, sir. Uninterrupted availability.
So word hai na? 3 word hai isme question mein. What are the 3 words? Systematic, important, bank. So these 3 words are the clues to get to the answer here. Fine.
Domestic systematically important banks. सर इतने बड़े कि डूब नहीं सकते, too big to fail. अर्थव्यवस्था की भाषा में मतलब.
What is your question? I'm not understanding. थोड़ा सा, can you ask in English?
Too big to fail. इतने बड़े कि डूब नहीं सकते अर्थव्यवस्था की भाषा में. इन्हें डोमेस्टिक सिस्टमेटिकली इम्पोर्टेंट बैंक कहा जाता है. Known as domestic important banks.
You're saying that the other name is domestically important banks, systemic important banks.
जी.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Interconnectedness.
Okay, but they have not given interconnectedness here, right? Okay, fine. We'll move. Any other doubts here? Nothing, right? It's a very basic question. We'll move on to the next one. Fine. Okay. Now in this question, they're asking about your what? DPSP and fundamental rights. See, some topics in polity I want you to have in your fingertips, without which you cannot clear the JAMIA paper. Okay, note them down. Number 1, fundamental rights. Number 2, DPSP. Number 3, preamble and fundamental duties. Number 4, president. Number 5, governor. Number 6 is your parliament. Number 7 is your judiciary. Number 8 is emergencies and schedule areas. Fine. You guys got it?
Sir, D.
I don't want the answer.
Sir, can you please
repeat it?
Sir, could you please repeat? Sir, can you repeat once?
Okay, I'll repeat it. Fundamental rights, DPSP, fundamental duties and preamble. Fine. Then comes your president, governor, parliament, right? Judiciary, right? Then schedule areas and emergency. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Ninth is 10th schedule, delimitation. do that as well. Fine. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Note it down.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Fine. Okay. Now come to this question, right? See, again here, what is the first step that you will do in this question?
Circle not.
Very good, very good. You guys are all very attentive. Circle the not. So they're asking not correct, right? So here, which one do you think is totally impossible to happen? Which is more important, FR or DPSP?
Sir, A.
Option
Yeah,
A,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Sir.
Tell me which is more important, FR or DPSP? FR is more
Fundamental rights, sir.
important.
Fundamental rights.
Only the VGA.
One second, guys. 1 second. I'll come back. 1 second. Just give me a minute. Okay, fine. Which is more important, FR or DPSP?
FR.
Fundamental right.
Fundamental rights.
So first
Fundamental
statement here
rights.
is wrong. Fine. So now if you, so one is not correct, right? So one should be there in the answer or not there in the answer.
One should be there.
Okay.
One is
So
there,
which,
sir.
so where will it come? In which two options it is there?
B and
B
C.
option. B and
People who are saying D as the answer, why did you say D as the answer? Why did you say D as the answer? Because you didn't look at not, right? You wanted to answer it fast before anyone else, and you made a mistake, right? This is what will happen in the exam hall. You will come thinking, I have done everything well. Why am I not getting the marks? That is because you're not being patient. Be patient enough to read the question properly and then come to the conclusion. Fine. Now look at the third statement. What is the importance of 42nd Amendment Act? What did 42nd Amendment Act generally do?
Sir, it is a mini constitution. It amendment most of the
So it changed a lot of things, right? It changed a lot of things. So obviously it would give DPSP much more primacy than fundamental rights. So third statement is correct or wrong here?
It is correct.
rights. Correct, sir.
So then between B and C, which is the answer?
Option B.
Option
that is
B.
all. Fine. Very good. Okay. Now come to this 10th question. So in this 10th question, what I want you guys to know is that they're asking about sex ratio, right? I want you guys to study all the stuff that is asked about population and demography. So in that, read about sex ratio, read about your fertility, rate, and all those things. So read all those various formula for population, right? Again, this is a difficult question to solve. Without knowing it, you won't be able to solve it. Only one clue is there. Which is the most developed state here? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sir, I think Delhi, sir.
Sir, option E. Uttar Pradesh.
It's Tamil Nadu actually.
Tamil
Right?
Nadu.
Tamil Nadu is a bit developed when you compare to UP, right? So in that manner, when you have more development, the sex ratio will be high, right? So they are asking in which order, increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing order.
Decreasing. So highest will come first, right? So
Yes.
mostly it is between A or D because Tamil Nadu is coming at the top. So A or D, right? Generally, this is the clue. South Indian states will be doing a bit well in all the criteria. So this is a clue for you guys. So A, between A and D, one will be the answer. And Mizoram, because it has a lower population compared to UP, chances of it having a good sex ratio is higher. So I will go with 1342 rather than 1432. And I think the answer is also 1342. Fine. Got it. So this is a logic that can be used. But again, this is a difficult question. 99% you should leave it, right? Otherwise, if you can figure out this logic, you can use this. Okay. Now, 11th question. This question again, they have asked from obscure medieval history, Tipu Sultan and Hyder Ali. Here, the only thing here you can know is that Hyder Ali was a better diplomat. That is the only thing. So with that, 4 will be wrong and 1, 2, 3 will be correct. Answer will be B. Other than that, this is knowledge only. There is nothing more to learn from this question. Fine. So, but no need to go in depth into Tipu Sultan topic. They generally won't repeat it next year, right? So generally, if you look at the JAMIA questions, like mostly the history questions will be a bit difficult to solve, while your polity will be easy, eco will be easy, geography will be very easy. So these 3 will be the areas which you will capitalize and get good marks. Fine. Which 3 areas?
Geography, polity, economics.
Economics.
Fine. CSAT I won't be doing. You guys do it. There will be 1 compulsory calendar problem and 1 compulsory clock problem. So do those both types. Okay. Pakka 1 question will come. Okay. This is a calendar question. Fine.
So
now एक कैलेंडर क्वेश्चन आ जाएगा और एक क्लॉक क्वेश्चन आ जाएगा पक्का हर बार हर साल. ठीक है. सो ये दोनों अच्छे से कर लो. फाइन. I'm trying to speak in whatever Hindi I know. Okay. Now look at this one. 13th. Current weekly status of your periodic labor force survey. So this again is a very static portion of your economy. What you can be doing here. So in this, what can be done is the basic knowledge part only. I personally know that even if you work for 1 hour in 1 day in that week, then it is considered as your labor force. So current weekly status, at least 1 hour per 1 day. So which option has 1 hour per 1 day? So it is first one. So answer will be 1 year. Yeah. Okay. Read this topic. It is important for your UPSC prelims as well. Employment. So PLFS is periodic labor force mein current weekly status, current daily status. All these things are very important. Okay. Read this. What are the 3 status? Tell me.
Sorry, sir.
What are the 3 status approach?
Sir, no idea. Sir.
Okay, read this topic.
Sir,
It comes in employment chapter. Sorry?
Sir, क्या आप repeat कर सकते हो वापस
Sir,
question?
employability status.
current weekly status.
ये 3 स्टेटस क्या है इसमें? पीरियोडिक लेबर फोर्स में 3 स्टेटस क्या है? स्टेटस का नाम बोलो.
Current weekly status.
वो तो क्वेश्चन में है. दूसरा दोनों का नाम.
Current daily status और
हाँ. तीसरा ये दोनों मैं बोल दिया.
Current monthly status.
usual status.
Look at it. Look at it. Don't get confused now. Go back and read it. Okay, fine. Employment chapter. Employment chapter is very important. Fine. Very good. Now come to the 14th question. Geography. Very, very favorite part of mine. Because geography, mein, if you do the 11th NCERT very well, all these questions are very, very easy. Both the 2 books, 11th NCERT, physical and Indian. Do them. All questions in this JAMIA entrance can be done. Okay. What is the first statement? Hot deserts are found on the western margin of the continents in the tropical region. Right. Where is your star desert? Western margin or eastern margin?
Western, sir.
Where is your this one? The Arabian desert. Western or eastern of Asia?
Western, sir.
Western. Right. Western. So A is correct or wrong?
Sir, correct option.
Correct.
Now look at the second statement. Global pressure belts shift north-south according to the movement of sun. ये इंडिया में कैसे होगा? कौन सा सीजन में होगा? Tell me correctly.
ये ना monsoon में होता, sir.
Very good, very good. It happens in monsoon, right? So B, the second statement is correct or wrong?
Sir, correct. First
Okay. Now tell me if both are related. If the shifting is related to desert.
No, sir. No, sir.
Right? So answer is B. Very basic question. These questions you should not leave. You can leave the Tipu Sultan question and all. That no one will know. But this question you should not leave because everyone will know this question. Fine. 15th. Again, basic mapping question. Right? I want you to do this thing in mapping. Take now again note it down. In the 11th NCERT, take out the second chapter, the physiography chapter. In that, all the mountain passes should be done. All the mountain ranges should be done, both North India and South India, right? And again, this rivers, all the rivers in the drainage chapter, all the rivers should be done. all the falls on top of the rivers should be done. All the dams on the river should be done. So these 5 things should be done. Passes, ranges, peaks on the mountains, peaks on the ranges, then your rivers, the falls on the rivers and dams on the rivers. Six things. Mapping. Pakka they will ask. Okay. So here, what is the answer? You guys tell me. 15.
B.
Sir, B.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
B is correct.
Fine. Okay. Fine. This question, there is nothing you can do. You have to know what NPS is, what Vatsalya scheme is. It was in news very much that time,
Pension, sir.
right? Answer is that it is a retirement savings plan for your minors.
Minus.
What does Vatsalya mean? Anyone can say?
The National Pension Scheme.
Vatsalya. Is there any meaning for it? Vatsalya.
Love
So
for
maybe
children.
child.
They'll save the money.
Okay, it is
No.
not related to minors, no?
It is related, sir. It means love for children. The feeling of love for children.
If you know that, then easily you can come to the answer of minors, right? Use this advantage of you guys knowing the meaning in Hindi. It is very difficult for other people, but for you guys, it is very easy. So these questions, you should not make mistakes. Fine. So it means love for children. So children is what? Minors. So answer is, what is the answer?
Option D.
What?
Is the
A.
option.
A.
Mother is children, is it? Minor is children or mother is children? Answer is A. Fine. Okay. Come to 17. This question 17th is basic from vice president, right? These 3 things you will compulsorily be doing: president, vice president, governor. Pakka one questions or will come from these 3 chapters, from each chapter. So these 3, all 3 are correct, I think. Very basic question that they've asked from vice president ka removal and vice president ka election they've asked. Very basic question. Okay. Tell me the electoral school for vice president. The electoral college. Sorry, not school. Electoral college. Vice president ka.
Sir, both the houses of Rajya Sabha.
Sir,
Both
Rajya
houses
Sabha
of
is
Rajya
the special
Sabha. Tell me
majority
correctly.
and
Both the
Rajya
houses of the
Sabha is the
parliament.
simple majority.
No, just tell me this college. Just tell me the people who vote. That is
Electoral
enough.
college, sir. Electoral college.
Just tell me that.
Electoral college, sir.
क्या electoral college में क्या है? Who are the people in the college? Tell me. Who
All
will be there?
MPs, these are all MPs nominated and elected.
Very good, very good. So that is the clarity that you need, right? So nominated MPs will vote for which all people? Will they vote for president?
No, sir.
No, sir.
But will they vote for
President,
But will they vote for VP? Vice
Yes,
president,
sir.
will they vote?
yes, sir.
Fine. Know this. This they might ask this time, this year. Okay. 18th question. Indian State of Forest report was in news that year. That is why they have asked. For this Indian State of Forest report, now I want you to look at which state has the highest forest cover. Which state has it? Highest forest cover.
Sir,
Any
I think Bihar.
No.
Sir,
I think it's Madhya Pradesh. It's Madhya Pradesh.
is the Chhattisgarh.
I think it's Madhya Pradesh. Take a look at it. It's Madhya Pradesh. Okay. And also look at which state has the highest percentage of forest cover to the land cover. Forest to land cover ratio, which is high in which state? That I think is Arunachal Pradesh. Second is which state has largest forest cover? That I think is Madhya Pradesh. So look at these 2 things. This again, 18th question you should leave. You cannot answer it without knowing it. Okay. But look at the forest report because it has been released. It was in news.
Sir, could you please tell us other indices that we should look at as they're asking from census and forest cover reports? So what other indices should we look at?
Human development. Look at those: human development index, poverty index, multidimensional poverty index. These 2 things. Look at them. Gender parity index. That also. These 3 things. Fine. Then come to this public interest litigation. In these 4 statements, which is the most stupid thing out of these 4?
The B option. Enforce public.
No. Don't tell me the answer. Out of these 4, which is the most stupid statement? Just answer the question that I'm asking.
Option
Redress public injury.
Enforce public
Ah.
injury.
Enforcing public injury is stupid. Why will you enforce public injury? Only idiots will do it. So remove 2. If you remove 2, what is the answer?
Sir, option
C
D.
option. C.
Fine. Did anyone say C? After, okay, see, I'll tell you
Yes,
one
sir,
thing.
C.
When you're saying D, say dog. When you're saying B, say ball. Okay, so that it doesn't get confused between B and D. Okay,
Okay, okay.
ball and dog.
Ball.
Huh. Now come to this question. What are they talking about? What is the first step in this question that you will do?
incorrect.
Soviet born.
Circle it.
Circle what?
Incorrect one.
Correct.
Okay.
Below
Okay.
incorrect.
So you tell me, whenever an investor is investing in something, will there be zero risk?
No, sir.
No,
Risk
sir.
will be
You're
there.
putting your money in something. Risk to hota hai na? That is what do they say at the end of every investment thing? Every ad that you see on TV. What do they say?
Subject to market risks.
What is it? Market?
Risk.
Risk. So here, what is the B option? Read it. Someone
No
read it.
financial risk.
But what are they saying in TV? There is risk, right? So what is the
Yes, sir.
incorrect statement here? A, B, C, D.
B,
Ball.
sir.
Ball.
B.
Ball.
Very good. This again is your what? Basic physical Indian geography. Which is the Himalayas here? 1, 2, 3, 4 mein. Which is part of the
India, right?
Himalayas?
Sir, south and out. So option D first. Cardamom Hill.
Wait. First tell me which is part of the answer to my question. Which is part of the Himalayas?
Shivalik.
So Shivaliks will come in north.
Shivalik
So it will come to the
Shivalik.
last. Which is the southernmost here?
Cardamom.
India.
Cardamom Hills is part of which hills?
Cardamom.
Which hills?
Nilgiri Hills.
No.
Sir, Annamalai.
Is it Eastern Ghats or Western Ghats?
Sir,
Cardamom Hills.
Western Ghat. Sir, Western Ghat.
Ghats. Western Ghats.
Check it once. Okay.
Augusta.
Eastern Ghats.
Western Ghats.
Check it once. Check it once. Whether it is Eastern or Western. There will be a confusion here. Check it. Okay. So it should start with Cardamom Hills and end with.
Ganga.
Okay.
Shivalik.
Which option starts with Cardamom, ends with Shivalik?
B. Option B. Sir, B.
Ball.
Ball.
Yes.
Right.
In B.
Okay. Not B, ball. Right. So the answer
Ball.
is ball. Fine. Okay. This is something is
Excuse
again.
me, sir.
Yeah. Tell me.
Sir, actually, I know a little bit about geography, sir, but about the mapping and the ranges mapping from the ascending and descending order from the north to south connectivity. Sir, I'm lacking in that, sir. So how can I improve such connectivity, sir? Because
It's
I
very
never
basic.
studied in such.
Don't worry too much. Which is to northernmost part of India is what?
Northernmost is Jammu and Kashmir.
Which feature?
Himalayas.
हाँ इसमें हिमालयस किस में है?
सर हिमालयस हैं, शिवालिक्स हैं, फिर ग्रेटर.
हाँ. No.
हिमाद्री.
इस question में just see with respect to this question which is there. Shivaliks.
Shivaliks. Yes.
So Shivaliks comes last in which two options? B and C. So the answer is between B and C, right?
Yes, sir. B.
And between ball and cat, you know that Cardamom is Western or Eastern Ghats. It is in the south. So it is south. Fine. So the answer will be ball. Use simple logic. Don't think too much that it is mapping and all. Use your simple stuff that you have read already. Fine.
Okay,
Now
sir.
look
Thank you,
at
sir.
your this 20-second question again is very stupid. Like it is again a bit difficult question. I've never read this chapter. It is generally not asked in UPSC, but they have asked it. So if you know it, you can write it. Otherwise, you can skip it as well. But just to know What is the answer here? It is Anglo.
D.
Sir, D option D.
Anglo-Afghan War. Okay, that is the answer. But this, in my opinion, can be skipped. Okay. Okay. Huh. Now here, what is the first step that you will do in 23rd question?
Circle does not.
Does not include. Circle not. Right. Fine. Now here, like, what is the most impractical thing that is being given in A, B, C, and D? Which is the most impractical thing?
Sir, C.
Option A.
C.
Generation
of electrical
at all times.
C.
Sir, C.
Because generation of electricity at all times is practically not possible.
Sir.
It's totally impossible. You cannot do it at all times. 24/7, you cannot do it. Right? So, which of the following will not be included in benefit?
Sir, option C.
Option C. Right? Answer is C. Fine. Now, this is again very basic CSAT. 47725265. So 7 is what? 4772 is 5265. So 7 is what? Here,
Seven
which
is
is
two.
coming 2 times. Here, which is coming 2 times.
Sir, आपकी screen show नहीं हो रही है.
7.
Sorry? 7 is coming 2 times. So here, which is coming 2 times.
5.
5.
So I think 7 is 5. So this kind of logic only you can be using here. Right? Fine. So
Yes,
I
sir.
think that is the logic here, but I'm not sure what the full logic is, but I think that is the logic that has been used here. Right? So see which number
Excuse me,
matches
sir?
which number.
सर बीच में आपकी स्क्रीन मुझे शो नहीं हो रही थी तो ये क्वेश्चन समझ नहीं आया एक बार रिपीट कर दीजिए.
Which one?
24.
23.
24.
24 ये CSAT का problem है. You do it on your own. I personally, I also don't know how to do it. Like you do it on your own is what I'm saying. CSAT questions you solve it on your own. Fine. I think here the logic is 2 बार इस number में क्या है? Is 4772 में 2 बार what has come? 7 has come, right? Similarly, इसमें 5 has come 2 बार. So I think 7 will be equal to 5. So like that, you can equate and then C maybe. So here also 7 is there. So answer में 5 will be there. So either C or D is the answer.
Answer B is correct. Answer B.
Answer is what? C or D में which is the answer?
B for ball. Answer
Ball.
B is correct. जी.
Okay. I then there is some other thing they've used here. That is not the logic. So you see what the logic is here and then do it
सर
accordingly.
जब हम 4086 को माइनस करते हैं 45341 तो हमारा आता है 1255. फिर हम उसको 5265 को माइनस करते हैं 4772 आता है फिर प्लस करते हैं उसमें 493. ठीक है. तो जब हम 493 को हम प्लस करेंगे तो फिर उसमें हमें फिर वही वाली संख्या जोड़नी होगी. हमें वही वाला वैल्यू जोड़ना होगा. तो 9427 माइनस 7614 इक्वल्स टू 7038. तो आंसर बी फॉर बॉल इज करेक्ट.
Okay, so then that is the logic, right?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, could you mention the most frequently asked CSAT topics in JAMIA RCA so that we could prepare those?
That is
specifically?
not possible. They keep on changing it, but 2 basic things that they keep on asking is your calendar problem and clock problem. So do that. Do these 2 things.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now 25 again. It is a very basic question, right? So like they have asked passes and I've told you to do the passes, right? So in this, Palakkad pass is the southernmost pass of your Western Ghat. Tor Ghat, Tal Ghat, Bor Ghat are also in Western Ghat. This Panchpatmali pass is not there and it is not given in the books also. So it is a made up one or it is a different one. So the answer here will be C, right? So that is the thing behind this. Now come to 26. Okay. On which of the following subjects does the Finance Commission of a state constituted under Part 9 of the Constitution of India make recommendations to the governor? So Finance Commission of a state, right? So look at the first one, distribution between state and panchayats of the net proceeds. So is this correct? Is first statement correct or wrong? This is basic.
Correct. Correct, sir.
Correct.
Is it correct? Okay. Second one.
Sir, it is wrong.
Sir, false.
Option wrong.
First is correct or wrong?
गलत है sir.
Wrong.
First also wrong, sir.
Okay. Second one.
Second
Wrong.
False.
Second is wrong or correct. This is basic. You have to read this part in your in your Lakshmikant. Constitutional bodies. My finance commission is a very important part that has to be read. Okay. Now look at this second and third one. Are they correct or wrong?
second and third सही है.
Very good. First is wrong, right? Okay, fine. So that is the thing. It is basic, static only. Many told first is right. First is not right. Right? They don't distribute it between state and panchayats. Instead, it comes in what? Grants and aid only come to the panchayat. Right? So that is the thing. Now look at 27. Again, basic one. So here it flows in the lower troposphere. Okay. Its position influences the shifting of the ITCZ and the arrival of monsoon on the Indian subcontinent. Right. So in this, lower troposphere is correct or is it wrong?
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
It is wrong.
Wrong.
It comes where?
Upper
Your
troposphere.
upper troposphere. The basic definition of jet stream is what? That it comes in the upper troposphere. So first statement is wrong. But westerly jet streams, do they help in monsoon?
Yes, sir.
So second is correct. Right?
Yeah,
So
correct.
answer is
B.
ball. Fine. So here I want you to read monsoon thoroughly here. Fine. Monsoon of this, you have to be doing it thoroughly. Fine. Now look at your 28th question, which is what? What question is 28?
Law.
Huh?
Clock based. Clock based.
So I told you, right? There will be one clock-based question and one calendar-based question. So do them. Fine. So now here, what have they asked? Correct or incorrect?
Incorrect.
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 Kindly mute yourselves, guys. Like, don't. Okay. So here, what are they asked? Which question, what are they asked? Correct or incorrect in 29th?
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Okay. So in 29th, you know, like this thing basically, this international trade, bilateral trade, this is a very important topic of WTO. They also do the various rounds that are there. What are the various rounds that are there in WTO? Tell me at least one. A round, they call it, right? What are they? Okay, so you have not read WTO chapter, read it once. Okay, and do you know this boxes, amber box, green box? Do you know all these things?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So do that as well. Okay, so here, this one, D option is a correct statement. European Union has proposed the carbon border adjustment mechanism. This is correct. It is in news, and this is why India is facing a lot of issues in trade with European Union. So D won't be the answer here. Here, these two are correct. India is a founding member of WTO as well as your GATT. So that is very basic, right? So if you remove these three, C will be your answer, and that is the incorrect statement. Okay. So 29, C is the wrong one. See, why as bilateral trade agreements are a part of WTO agreement, why is this a wrong one? Why do you think it is wrong? Because it is
One
logically...
policy is there for WTO that you should be treat everyone as equal.
That is there. That is one. And another thing is bilateral is between whom and it's between which people? Bilateral.
Two countries.
It is between two countries, and WTO is what?
WTO is for all the member
This
countries.
world, right? So basic logic. So which is the wrong one? Which is like going against basic logic here?
Cat.
Cat. Very good. Very good. So answer is C. Okay, 29C is the answer. Fine. Now coming to your next one. Okay, there was a lot of your scheme based questions here. Here Anna means what? Anna.
Sir, I think in Tamil,
Food.
Anna means
food
what?
like rice.
Wait. Just answer the question. Anna means what?
Rice.
Food, right? So which of the following talks about food?
Food Corporation of India.
WETOO Corporation of India.
So it is mostly B, right? Here, I understand it can be confusing between A and B because agriculture is also related to food. But agriculture is related to what particularly? Agriculture includes all crops. Even non-food cash crops also come under agriculture. But food is the only thing that is related to FCI, right? So the answer will be 30 ka?
Ball.
Ball, sir.
Very good, very good. So these logics you can use, right? So come to 31, right? Again, defense is something that they keep on asking. BrahMos, does it use a scramjet engine? Is it correct or wrong?
Wrong, sir.
It is wrong. BrahMos doesn't use scramjet, so you can remove that. Intercontinental ballistic missile, I don't think Agni 5 is the only intercontinental ballistic missile. So that is also you can remove. BrahMos is cruise or ballistic?
Sir, it is ballistic.
No, BrahMos I don't think is ballistic. BrahMos is cruise. So take a look at that. And Agni 5 is not the only.
BrahMos is a cruise missile.
It's cruise. So these basic things, take a look at it. Okay. And I think C is wrong here. Pralay is not quasi-ballistic in nature. I don't think that is true. So, I mean, sorry. C is the correct one here, I think, because it is the only quasi-ballistic one. Here 1 and 2 will be wrong. So answer will be C here. Okay. So here I want you to do basic stuff like note it down. First one is difference between ballistic missile and cruise missile, right? Then look at the missiles like your anti-tank missile. What is the anti-tank missile?
So to encounter tanks.
No, name.
Can't remember.
I think it is called Nag.
Sir, Nag is an anti-tank missile.
Nag. It is called Nag. So look at all these things and look at surface to air, air to air, all these things. Look at what are the examples of it. Look at Prithvi also. So all these things take a look at. Fine. Missiles are frequently asked. They will ask this year. Fine.
Current news.
Okay.
So may I interrupt, please?
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, what topics should we focus on when it comes to science and tech? Because these are very random current affairs topics.
I'll tell it at the end.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Just remind me once. But I myself will tell it, okay? Now 32. Who among the following are not eligible for further office either in center or state after they ease to hold their respective offices? This is again very basic. Which are all there?
No, sir. B option, sir. B is wrong.
Sir, B.
Attorney General of India, it's not hold the office.
Okay.
The retirement.
No, he can. Attorney General can. He can do it.
Yes, sir. Both the second and third option can be reappointed.
They can do it.
The first one cannot.
Who cannot? Attorney General is who? He's basically a lawyer, right? So if you remove him, then what? If he's serving once, then if you remove him totally, not eligible to do anything, then that is very unfair to him, right? So you can easily remove 2 and 3. And the answer will be B. Fine.
Ball.
Okay. Yeah. So again, this is basic stuff. Okay. Basic stuff asked from your CB and NCB. What is CB and NCB? Constitutional bodies and non-constitutional bodies.
So what's the answer of this question?
It is ball.
Ball.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Now come to the 33rd one. This question is taken from your UPSC PYQ. Okay. UPSC PYQ of 2023 they had asked this question. So from there they have picked it up. Okay. And the answer here is all three are correct. Ports is a very important topic that you have to look at. Look at which is the largest container port, which is the privately owned port. Here, you know which is the Kamarajar port is the private port, right? And where is Kamarajar port?
Chennai.
It's in Chennai, right? And Visakhapatnam port is a landlocked harbor. This is true. Which is the largest container port?
Maybe sir, Visakhapatnam. Maybe I'm not sure.
Sir,
Just take a look at all this. Take a look at all this. Which is the largest container port? Which is the largest private port? All these things. Which is a landlocked port? All these things are very important. Which is a natural port, artificial port? They keep asking ports. Okay. Now come to 34. This is with regards to fast breeder reactor. Take a look at the nuclear program in India. What does fast breeder mean and all these things? Which reactor is in news? What is a reactor that is in news? Based on size. What is a reactor's name? It is called something based on its size. What is it called?
Sir, nuclear reactor?
Uska naam kya hai? Like the one in news. Nuclear reactor in news. It is based on the size. Exactly. Small modular reactor. It is in news. So this last year they asked fast breeder. Next year they will ask your small modular reactor. Note it down. Read about small modular reactor. And the answer here is this again. It is not possible to answer if you don't know about the nuclear reactors. What is the answer here? 34.
None is correct.
It is wrong. Everything is wrong. Okay. What is the coolant used in fast breeder?
Sir, to cool down and to reduce the...
No. What is the coolant used? What is the coolant used?
Sir, water, I think, sir.
No. It's not heavy water. There is something else. I think it is graphite. So take a look at that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. But most important for this year is what? I told you now only. What is it?
Small modular reactor.
Small modular reactor. It is in news and they might ask it. Okay. This is again a basic question. See, now I'll tell you in modern history what all you have to read. First importance should be given to the Gandhian phase, from advent of Gandhi till independence. That is the one that has to be given major importance. Then second importance is the Charter Acts, which is given in Lakshmikant as well. These two are important. The Gandhian phase, Charter Acts. Then third importance is your advent of European chapter. That is very important. Then fourth is that Mahalwari, Rayatwari, that one, the administration chapter of British. Then go to social reformist and then the mutiny, the social reformist and revolutionaries, that chapter. So these 5 chapters are the important chapters. Fine. So now here, tell me, what are the major demands of Khilafat and NCM? What is it?
Of Caliphate.
That one will be there.
Sir, can you repeat 1, 2, 3 option? Sir, can you repeat once first, second, and third option? Like
Gandhian phase, advent of Europeans. Then what do they say as third? Your Charter Act. These 3. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Now tell me the answer here. Which one is it? 35.
Sir, I think
First
dog
and
is the
third.
answer.
First and third. Sir, second is wrong option.
Dog.
Why? Protection of Ottoman Empire is correct or wrong here?
Wrong, sir. Wrong, sir.
Okay, sir.
I think correct, sir. It is correct.
Sir, it's wrong.
It is
sir.
correct.
It's wrong.
Right.
No, sir,
Ottoman
it's
Empire, they wanted to do it, right? Look at it. Look at it once. These are very basic things. Khilafat, NCM. 3 movements are very important. Your NCM, your CDM, and your Quit India. In civil disobedience, what did Gandhi say?
That means withdraw from all the British.
No. What was the famous quote that he said? It is a PYQ also.
Gandhi March.
Sir, regarding sedition.
my religion.
Very good. Say it again. Say it again. What did he say?
Sir, please repeat the question.
गांधी एक चीज बोल दिया ना ये सिविल डिसोबीडियंस में ये एक स्टेटमेंट. What is that statement?
Sedition is
by the
my region.
Do or die.
Okay, very good. Know this, right? So these three movements are important. So read what all events happened in them, read who all participated in them, and all those questions, right? Now come to this. This again is a basic.
35 का आंसर क्या होगा? 35
35 is D. All.
D for dog.
Yeah. Now come to 36, right? Look at this 1, 2, 3, and 4. In which of these three you have not heard of? Third, you would have not heard of. Drains and water pipes from the second story of house were built outside the wall. We don't generally talk about second story and all in Harappan city. So remove 3, you come to the answer of 1, 2, and 4. Okay. So the answer is C here. Now come to your 37. Okay. This is taken directly from what?
But sir,
question current.
sir, the answer is wrong answer.
Where?
So
Which
the
question?
previous question.
This one.
Harappan question.
Harappan,
Yes,
I
sir.
didn't say D. I said.
So no, the fourth bigger cities were relatively better planned than the smaller ones.
Huh. How do you know
So
it
this
is
is
wrong?
incorrect. Sir, I have
smallest?
solved this question paper.
Okay, but is there any source for this? Because I think that, okay, you remove 4. Is there an option with 1 and 2?
So the third option is, third statement is correct.
So basis of elimination only, your understanding. Eliminate 3 and 1 and 2 are correct. So the answer will be C. We don't know whether 4 is correct or not. But by process of elimination, the answer comes out to C. Fine. Now come to this. This is taken from that.
The answer B is correct.
Where? Third is wrong here, no?
Sir, answer B is correct.
Third statement
Yes,
is
sir,
wrong.
that's what I was.
Third statement is wrong. Third statement is wrong. This thing of trains and water pipes from second story of a house built outside the wall, this is wrong. It is not mentioned anywhere.
Yes,
Right?
it is.
Remove it. You know 2 is correct. Dholavira is an exemption to twofold. Number 1 is correct. Right? Houses and streets were laid on perfectly grid pattern. So it is either between B and C. And you know 3 is wrong. So the answer is C. Fine. That is how you go about it. Okay. 37 question is directly taken from your what? It's taken from what?
Geography.
Geography book. From that book. Is it Oeshio or Kuroshio? One of them is a warm current. Which one?
Oeshio.
No.
No, sir. Bengal.
No. It is one among Oeshio and Kuroshio. Which one is a warm current? Tell me properly.
Sir, Kuroshio is warm current.
Kuroshio warm current. So the answer is B. These are all important topics that they ask question from. Take a look at it. Okay. Benguela is what current?
There is the warm current.
Warm current.
Sir, warm.
Benguela is not warm. Huh?
It is a cold current.
Benguela is what?
Cold current.
Basic.
Sir,
It's
answer
a cold
D.
current.
D for dog. Bangalore.
No,
Benguela is warm, right?
not kuch hai.
One second.
Cold current. Cold current.
What is the question asking?
Not a
Not a cold
Not a cold current.
They have asked not a cold current, which means what?
Bengaluru or Saltburn.
Which
We need
means
to
what?
find what current.
Sir, ball.
Warm current.
What is the question asking? It is asking warm current. Benguela is warm or cold?
Cold.
It is cold. Go revise it properly and then answer, right? So revise these things properly. These are things that they ask frequently, right? Fine.
Sir,
So the answer is
read about the ocean current.
you have to mug up all the warm currents and cold currents. You have to mug up.
Okay, sir.
Now let me ask you questions. Your Peruvian current. Warm or cold?
Sir, I think warm.
No.
Cold.
Cold current.
It's cold.
Humboldt current?
Cold. So Humboldt.
Cold.
Peru
Another
current.
name of Peru.
Humboldt current is what?
So cold
Warm.
current.
Also
How
cold.
is Peruvian current cold and Humboldt current warm? Both are the same thing, na?
The Bangalore current, this is a cold nutrient rich ocean current that flows.
I know you answer to my question. I don't want you to give me the information. I know all this stuff. I'm asking you guys. Humboldt current is warm or cold?
Cold current. Sir, Peru का other name है Humboldt.
Very good. Labrador?
Cold current.
Cold current.
Canary? Canary?
It's cold. Canary is cold.
Cold current.
OSU?
OSU. It's also
Warm.
Yeah, she is
So
cold.
warm.
OSU is cold. Now only we saw, na? Curatio is the one which is warm. Mark this up, guys. It is very basic. You should be knowing this. Fine. Okay. 38. Correctly matched pair. Majorna 1 is what? It is not generative AI. Majorna 1 is a
Amazon.
chip. It's a chip. Quantum chip. So B is wrong. So remove A and B. So it is either D is also wrong. Answer is what?
C and D.
Cat.
Three options.
Cat. Very good. Majorna 1 is what? It was asked where? When?
It is a quantum chip.
Where was it asked?
PYQ.
It is a PYQ of which year?
2025.
2025 ka question. Right? So it is a 2025 question. And they have repeated it 1 week later for the test that happened in 25. So take a look at the 2026 paper that will be coming on Sunday. Fine. This is Venn diagram. Okay. Now it's very easy. All dogs are boxes, right? Some cars are dogs. No boxes are chocolate. He has drawn the correct one. All dogs are boxes. Some cars are dogs. Okay. No boxes are chocolates. Fine. Now tell me, some cars are boxes. Is it true or false?
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir. It's true.
It is true. Fine. Number 1 is true. So here, which one? One follows given everywhere. So we have to look for other ones. No chocolates are dogs. Is it true or false? Second is true or false?
True.
Very easy. True, right? Okay. So 1 and 2 are true. So which says 1 and 2 follow?
C, cat.
C.
E also says, D also says. So we have to again look at 3 and 4. Now just look at 4. Some cars are not chocolates. Is it true?
Incorrect.
Is it true or false?
No.
False, sir.
False.
Okay. So it is either 3 or 4. I think it will be D most probably, the answer for this.
C, cat. Answer is correct.
No. Answer is C. This some cars are not chocolates is correct. Why? Because some cars are what?
Dogs.
Dogs, right? And dogs are not?
Boxes. Sorry, chocolate.
Dogs are not chocolates, right? So some cars are not chocolates.
Chocolate.
Right?
Chocolate.
So 4 is correct. So 1, 2, 4. C. Fine.
Sir, which type of question it is?
Venn diagram.
Okay, sir.
41. What is the answer? Basic. Fundamental rights enjoyed only by citizens. Which one?
Sir, cat.
Educational.
These are all basics. You should be knowing it. Fine. Okay. 42. Permaculture. Okay. Permaculture is basically what is, wait 1 second. Let me look at it. It is not carbon sequestration. See, what is culture basically here talking about? Here it is talking about
Multiplying
it talks about farming. So be first clear in that, right? So it is either of A, B, or D, right? It is not C. So remove C, right? And cooperative farming is what? Cooperative farming is something which is done by cooperation, right? And it is not related to permaculture. Permaculture is something which is related to your genetics or any special type of farming, right? So you can easily remove C and D here, and it is between A and B. And GM crops are what? What are GM crops?
Genetically
Genetically
modified
modified.
Genetically modified.
So what is used there? Gene editing, all those things come there. Hybridization, all those things come there. So if you remove ACD, you come to B, which is also your answer. Fine.
Organic farming.
This is how you solve it using logic. I'll repeat it once again. So here, permaculture, they have asked. Permaculture, it is something related to farming. This you should know. So you can easily remove carbon sequestration. It is not related to farming. So it is either A, B, or D. And permaculture means it is something related to a special type of farming. Cooperative farming is nothing. It is not even a term, right? So it is a made up term. Basically cooperating and then doing. It is not a term. So remove C and D. So it is either A or B. And GM is genetically modified and it goes with different things like gene editing and all. So remove that as well. You come with ball.
B ball.
Organic farming.
What is this? A draft climate finance taxonomy framework was released by. This is some current affairs question. This won't repeat. Okay. 43. Right. It is COP. Okay. So read last year's COP, which might be asked. Okay. So read last year's COP, which is basically what 2025's COP. Okay. So read that. Which of the following ideas were common to both early Buddhism and early Jainism? Very important. This one, superiority of Kshatriya over Brahmana. Is it true or false?
False.
False.
Okay. Existence of God?
False.
False.
Right. Gods they have given. Plural mein. So it is wrong. Okay. Liberation from cycle of birth though is correct. Right. Because they talk about that. So one is there. Existence of soul is done by whom?
So it's wrong.
Sir, it is correct, but I think it is in Jainism.
Huh?
Because Buddhism don't follow
Sir, I
this
think it
rule.
is in Jainism.
Existence is only in this one. Na? It is soul is only here. Na? It is not here in Buddhism. Right. So they are asking both. Common in both. So which is the only thing out of these four which is common in both?
Only
Option
one.
A.
Liberation from.
So it is ball. Fine.
Sir, C is correct answer.
No, superiority of Kshatriya over Brahmana, I don't think it will come as a common thing.
It should
So
not
take a
come.
No, they were both against it.
They were against what?
Brahmins and caste system.
Yeah, but they did not say they are superior to them. No? You're getting it. They did not say they were against them, but they didn't say Kshatriyas are superior. So that is why it is wrong. Fine. Okay. So the answer is ball here. Fine. Now come to this. Okay. Mace telescope. It is again a science and tech question. Mace telescope. I'm not sure of the answer here. It is based on current affairs, I think. What is the answer here for Mace telescope?
Dog.
Dog. Cherenkov radiation, is it? Okay. So take a look at all these telescopes that are there. What is the other telescope that is very famously in news? Very famous telescope that is there in
James Webb telescope.
the James Webb telescope. So take a look at that as well. Okay. So that one. Emergency. I told you in that list of questions,
Sir,
right?
45 का आंसर क्या था?
What?
45 का आंसर क्या था? Question number 45.
45 is I think Cherenkov radiation, right? Someone told it's Cherenkov.
So because this
Check
is
it
not
once.
a good.
Check it once. What is the answer? I'm not sure of this. Right? This Mace telescope. Check this as well as the James Webb telescope. Check the answer. Fine. Now this emergency question. Sorry. Okay. Now look at 46. So here I told you mentioned about emergencies in the list of topics. Did I mention or not? What number did I give emergency?
Sir, second last.
I gave it as the second last, right? These are topics which will be asked compulsorily. This emergency, 5th schedule, 6th schedule, 10th schedule, all these things will be continuously asked. So now look at that. Tell me the answer. When it is proclaimed the state government is suspended, automatically the center assumes complete control. Is this correct?
Correct.
No, sir. Incorrect.
No, it is not suspended automatically. That is the catch. So remove that. Okay, if you remove 1, what is the answer?
Ball.
Do not make mistakes in emergency chapter. If you have made, I think someone made a mistake now. So since you have made a mistake, go back and read it once. Fine. Okay. It is a very basic chapter. What are the 3 types of emergency given?
National, state, and financial.
Read all 3. They will ask. Okay. This is again money gramam. Gramam means village. So the answer would no. Sorry, this is a PYQ, right? Ayavole and Manigramam is a PYQ. What is the answer? It is merchant guilds, right?
Sir, 46 का आंसर क्या था?
46 is C. Sorry, B. Remove 1 and you come to ball. Fine. 47. The answer is it is a directly picked up PYQ from your UPSC, right? What is the answer? It is merchant guilds. Right, fine. This one, I'll ask you another PYQ. Let's say whether you guys remember it. Funam, what does it mean?
Sir, could you repeat, sir?
Funam, F-A-N-A-M.
Coins.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Which one of the following is a mechanized mine? This is a question which you will leave. Right, because there is no particular source to this question. It is meant to be left. Okay. Okay. Nobel Prize in Medicine for their work on microRNA was awarded. Okay. The role of microRNA. What?
48 question answer.
I don't know the answer to this. You guys check it out. It's not important. It is. It is not important as well. Okay. Yeah. Now look at 49. So here, what is the role of microRNA is what they're asking. So they're going a bit into genetics as well. So I want you to look at microRNA. Number 1, look at satellite DNA as well, because it was asked as a PYQ in your UPSC, right? So here RNA is related to what actually? If someone who knows basics, they can answer.
It is single helix, single structure.
No. What is it related to? What does it do?
For to
It does
silence
protein
the
synthesis.
To regulate
Basically, it does. No. It's not D. It's not D. What it does is it just does protein synthesis. That is the major role of it. So in this, if you look at it, the answer is ball. Okay. DNA is ball. D is not the answer. It is ball. Okay. Fine. Protein synthesis is the answer. Okay. So that is it. MicroRNA. Look at satellite DNA as well, because it was asked in UPSC. Satellite DNA might be asked in your coming exam. Okay. This is a CSAT question 50. You can do it. A ratio question. MSP again is a very, very important topic. Okay. MSP was introduced by which committee? What is the committee's name? MSP.
Sir, couldn't recall, sir.
Very basic. Think.
CCEA. Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs.
No. That is the body that announces. I'm asking which committee. It's MS Swaminathan committee. Know it. What is the formula for MSP? Read that as well. MSP is an important topic. Read everything that is to know about MSP. How many crops are there under MSP? Whether how
minimum
many,
support price. Minimum
What?
support price. Minimum support price.
that though everyone knows. MSP is minimum support price. What is given here? What is given in the question? What is given here in the question?
Full form. Minimum
Suhail,
support
you
price.
only. What is given in the question? What is given here?
Yes sir, आवाज आ रही है.
What is given here? इधर क्या दे दिया उन्होंने?
Yes sir,
51 में.
दिया.
MSP को full form they gave, na? See, when I'm asking what is MSP, you should not be saying the full form. Rather, you should be looking at the formula for MSP. Look at what crops are coming under it. Look at whether they are Rabi crops or Kharif crops. How many Rabi crops are there? How many Kharif crops are there? Look at all those things, right? And then you will come to the answer for it. Is set by the Commission for Agriculture Cost and Prices. Is the third option correct or wrong? The third statement.
Sir, wrong, sir.
Why? Why is it wrong?
Correct, sir.
Sir,
It is
because
set by, see,
recommends
CACP is the one who sets it. Who announces it?
Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs announced.
Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs announces it. But it is set by your CACP. So know the difference. So third is not wrong. Third statement is correct. So which among B and C is so B and C, it is one between option B and option C. So now look at 1 and 2. It is set twice a year is wrong. It is set twice a year is wrong.
Yes,
Right?
sir. It is
So
said
answer is
C. Second and third.
okay. Fine. Do MSP. Based on this, I can say see that none of you have done MSP properly. Do it properly. It is a very basic concept. Know the formula of MSP. Everything that is to be known about it, you should be knowing.
Excuse me, sir.
Is there also a term of maximum support price?
No.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me, sir. So could you repeat the formula for MSP, sir? As I have no idea about
MSP,
that.
you can just Google it and see. Even I'm forgetting right now.
Okay,
MSP
sir,
ka
I will
formula
do it,
is
sir.
like 1.5 into A2 plus FL. Just take
Okay,
a look
sir, I
at
will
it.
do it, sir.
It is important. Fine. BRI, very basic. BRI is by whom?
China.
So it is
China.
related to China.
China. BRI was countered by what project of India?
So Chambahar.
Chabahar project
IMEC.
of Iran.
Chabahar. What is the name?
IMEC.
IMEC. What is full form of IMEC? Someone else say.
India Middle East Economic Corridor.
Yes.
Fine. Okay. 53 CSAT. 54. This again is very important. 54. Because this comes under the Gandhian phase, right? And you should be knowing it. Read this chapter. What the Congress did, governments did in the provinces. This is an important chapter. Okay. So do it. Laws were passed to allow Harijans to enter temples and to get free access to public offices. Education for girls and Harijans was expanded. Mass literary campaigns among adults were organized. Subsidies were given to khadi, spinning, and village industries. Now they have given all of the above correct. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. So I think literary campaigns 4 must be there. So I think it must be 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure. Or is it D? This I'm not sure. I think it must be D. All will be there most probably because all are positive looking changes and mostly they would have done it. So this is there. Just revise this chapter once more. Okay, what the Congress did in the provinces. Fine. This again is a CSAT question.
Sir, what is the chapter name?
Congress, what they did in the provinces. Which election did the Congress win? Tell me this. In that time during the Gandhian phase. Post which year did they win? And before which movement did they resign? When did this happen, guys? Tell me the year range of year that this happened. 54. When did this happen?
Sir,
It happened post the 1935 Act. It happened post the 1935 Act and before the Quit India movement, right? It happened between 1935 and 1940. So I think for modern history, before reading all this, I want you guys to know the basic of, which is basically the timeline. What happened when? At least know that. Then go on to reading it thoroughly, right? Because a lot of you are not thorough of it. Okay, so read it properly first. Fine. So 55 is again your CSAT, right? And then 56, 7, same. Now, passage-based questions. What I want you to do for reading comprehension is you divide the passage into information that is being given out. So divide it into different informations, and based on the information that is there, try to form a message that the passage is trying to say within 2 or 3 words. So try to form a message yourself, what the passage is trying to say. And based on that message, you go on to answer your reading comprehension questions. Okay. So shall we read this? So we'll read this once and then we'll do it. Okay. Many critics of Emily Bronte's novel Wuthering Heights see its second part as a counterpoint that comments on if it does not reverse the first part, where a romantic reading receives more confirmation. Right. So here, what are they talking about in the first line? What is the information that you're getting from the first line? Anyone?
Sir, that the first part receives some more romantic reading.
So any other person apart from Zoya?
Sir, what are we have to combine here?
What?
So comparing two novels.
You have said
No, not 2 novels. The novel has 2 parts. They're comparing 2 parts of the novel.
How the critics usually
First
see
and
it.
second part.
What in the first and second part?
The first part is romantic and the second part is counterpoint. Arvind's criticism.
Very good. Very good. Rashid has gotten it. Okay. Seeing the 2 parts as a whole is encouraged by the novel's sophisticated structure revealed in its complex use of narrators and time shifts. Granted that the presence of these elements need not argue an authorial awareness of novelistic construction comparable to that of Henry James, their presence does encourage attempts to unify the novel's heterogeneous parts. So what are they trying to say in the second and third line? What are they trying to say? They're trying to say that, okay, you guys give it a try. What they're trying to say here. From this to this, heterogeneous parts. From seeing the 2 parts till heterogeneous.
That although the author does not know much about construction comparable to Henry James, but he has tried to unify the novel, so heterogeneous part.
It's Emily Bronte is a female. It's a woman. So here, what generally they're saying is, irrespective of a lack of a proper structure, we have to look at it as a whole rather than looking at it separately. And we have to encourage the attempts. We have to look at the attempts that are encouraged to unify the heterogeneous parts. Heterogeneous parts are what? Part 1 and part 2. But they are trying to unify it, right? This is not because such an interpretation necessarily stiffens into a thesis. Although rigidity in any interpretation of this or of any novel is always a danger. This, however, any interpretation that seeks to unify all of the novel's diverse elements is bound to be somewhat unconvincing. This is not because such an interpretation necessarily stiffens into a thesis, but because Wuthering Heights has recalcitrant elements of undeniable power that ultimately resist inclusion in an all-encompassing interpretation. In this respect, Wuthering Heights shares a feature of Hamlet. So here, what are they trying to say? From this is, however, an interpretation. From here till resist inclusion in all-encompassing interpretation. What are they trying to say here? From this till this. From however till interpretation. What are they trying to say? What is the information conveyed?
2 different novels.
No. What they're trying to say here is that even though we try to put it all under one interpretation, the novel resists that process of putting it under all one interpretation. So it is different interpretation for different people. So that is what they're saying here. So 3 informations we got. First information is that the novel has 2 parts and 2 parts are conflicting. Second one is we have to try to bring the heterogeneous parts. We have to make attempts to make them together. Third information is that even if we make attempts to do that, the resulting part is not possible to do, right? So interpretation is not, universal interpretation is not possible. It is different for different people. So 3 informations we have gotten. According to the passage, which of the following is a true statement? The second part has received more attention from critics. No. The second part has little relation to the first part. Might be. The second part provides less substantiation for a romantic reading. Okay. The second part annuls the force of the first part. This is wrong. Right. So is it between B or C? Which one?
More closely C, I think.
It is between B or C. Which is the one? Ball.
Sir,
okay.
cat.
Okay. People are saying cat. See, why it is, many people might think B is because the first statement here, information says that the second part, is a counterpoint to the first part. That is why you say that it is not similar to little relation to the first part. But that is not what they're saying. They're saying it is not having a little relation. It is a counterpoint. So it is more related, but in the opposite way. It is counter of it. You're getting? It is counter of it. It is not totally unrelated, but it is a counterpoint. So counterpoint is, first part is romantic. So if it is a counterpoint means what? It provides less substantiation for a romantic reading, which means that it is not romantic. So first part is romantic. The second part is a counterpoint of it. So it is what? First part is romantic. Second part is a counterpoint. Then what is second part? Tell me.
Less substantiation.
No. First part is romantic. Second part is countering romanticism. Then what is the second part? It is the opposite of romantic, right? So less substantiation for romantic. So the answer is C. Okay. Now come to next one. Which of the following inferences about Henry James's awareness of novelistic construction is best supported by the passage? James, more than any other novelist, was aware of the difficulties of novelistic construction. James was very aware of the details of novelistic construction. James' awareness of novelistic construction derived from his readings of Bronte. C is totally wrong because Bronte is different and James is different, right? So C is wrong. James's awareness of novelistic construction precluded him from violating the unity of his novels. So which among A, B, and D is the answer?
It is B.
Sir, I think D.
I think it's B.
D might be. Anything else? A is wrong because he was not aware of difficulties and all. He had a good awareness of novelistic construction. So is it B or D?
D.
It is
Sir,
B.
D.
Ball.
So we can remove B also because it mentions
It is
B.
ball. It is ball. Why? Now look at the question. Question says Henry James's awareness of novelistic construction, right? So in this, what is awareness of novelistic construction? Very aware of novelistic construction. You're getting it? Are you understanding it? Awareness of novelistic construction. Now look at B. Very aware of novelistic construction. That is B, right? So the answer is?
Ball.
Tell me the answer. It is ball. Because it is the direct repetition of the question, right? Now look at the 59. Author of the passage would be most likely to agree that an interpretation of a novel should not try to unite heterogeneous elements in the novel, not argue that the complex use of narrators or of time shifts indicates a sophisticated structure. This is wrong. B is wrong. Not be inflexible in its treatment of the elements in the novel. Not be inflexible means be flexible in its treatments. So C might be. Then D talks about what? Concentrate on those recalcitrant elements of the novel that are outside the novel's main structure. So what are they trying to do here? What is he saying ultimately? What was he saying? What was the third information? That we cannot have a uniform, universal interpretation. So interpretation is what? Different for different people.
one.
So when it is different for different people, it means what? The interpretation is flexible.
Heterogeneous.
It is flexible, right? The interpretation is flexible. It is different for different people. So here, not be inflexible means what? Not be inflexible means what? Being flexible.
Be flexible.
It is a double negative. Not being inflexible is flexible. So we have to be flexible in our treatment of the elements in the novel. So that is the ultimate inference of the passage. So C. See, we have to try to unite the heterogeneous elements. Because someone told A as the answer. We have to try to unite the heterogeneous elements. But while uniting the heterogeneous elements, we should be flexible. We should not be inflexible, which means we should not try to do a universal universal model for uniting the heterogeneous elements. Each person should have their own way of uniting the heterogeneous elements. Are you guys understanding what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
So 59 is C. Why it is not A is because we have to unite it, but we have to unite it in our own way, which means flexibility. So answer is C for 59, right? Now come to 60. Okay, Hamlet has usually attracted critical interpretations that tend to siphon into theses. This is correct. Hamlet has elements that are not amenable to an all-encompassing critical interpretation. This is correct. 2 is correct. Hamlet is less open to an all-encompassing critical interpretation than is Wuthering Heights. Okay. Note than, same level. They both are in the same level, not at a different level. So here, what are they saying? Hamlet is less open than Wuthering Heights. No, that is not what the passage has said. What did the passage say? In this respect, Wuthering Heights shares a feature of Hamlet, which means they both are equal or unequal.
Equal.
Last line.
Equal.
Equal, right?
Equal.
Now look at this third one. Fourth statement. Sorry, we were looking at this, no? Which question were we looking at?
Yes, sir. That one you pointed.
60.
60, right?
60.
Hamlet is less open than Wuthering Heights. Third statement. Is it correct or wrong? Hamlet is less open than Wuthering Heights. It is wrong because what? They both are equally less open. You're understanding? So, but look at the second one. Hamlet has elements that are not amenable to an all-encompassing critical interpretation. Exactly. So it cannot be done universally. Again, flexible has to be there in Hamlet as well. Okay. So then the answer will be 2 should be there. So 2 should be there. Which one has 2? B only has 2. So the answer will be B. Fine. Okay. This is how you will solve a passage. But in my opinion, this passage is a bit difficult. They won't ask passages like this. Again, I hope. I think the English professors of JAMIA, they have said this. Generally, this won't be the standard of the passage at UPSC level. But since it is the JAMIA paper, they have made it a bit difficult. Fine. Okay. So this is with regards to your 2025 PYQ. I'll try to take another session on the 24 PYQ. With this, I think we can end today's session. It's been a lot already, a lot of time. Yeah. You guys also go and have your dinner.
Thanks for your time, Rajah. God bless
Okay,
you.
sir, you're you're there, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
सर जो क्वेश्चन मिस हुए हैं उनके आंसर कहाँ मिले?
Sorry. ये key you can ask sir. Sir will put it on.
Yeah, I will share with you.
Okay, sir.
You would just call the science and tech
I have
important topics.
already shared a PYQ in our Telegram. I have already shared the PYQ on Telegram and will share answer key also. Those who have purchased my book, it is already there. So I'm not talking about the book. I will share the answer key also.
Okay. Thank you, guys. I'll try to connect again for the 24 paper as well. We'll look at it as well. Okay.
So could
I've
you
given-
the science and questions that you had mentioned?
For science and tech, focus on defense. Then this one, focus on defense and biotech. These 2 parts alone. And in defense, focus a lot on missiles and aircraft.
Correct.
Defense may 2 things, missile, aircraft. Then in your biotech, focus on the basics, DNA, RNA, genetically modified crops, all those things. Then space is there, but generally only one question comes from space. In space, look at your star cycle and your space missions, these two things, right? So these three things for science and tech. What all? Defense, biotech, and your space. In defense, missiles and aircraft. Biotech may DNA, RNA, genetically modified crops, all the basics. Then space may star cycle and space missions. Fine. Do these three.
Sir, what are the important steps for solving RC questions, reading comprehension questions?
Divide it into information. Find what is the crux of the information. And then based on that, do it. This passage I divided it into how many informations? 3 informations, right? Divide it into 3 informations, and based on those 3 informations, you then go on to solve the question. So that is how you have to do. Divide the passage into parts. Fine.
So I have shared 3 samples questions in group of reading comprehension. You can do practice from there.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir.
Thank you.
So
Thank you, Rajah, sir. Thank you very much for your valuable time.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I'll try to join again once again in a different session. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
See you. Bye.
Thanks.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So guys, be there. There are 2 announcements. One is that we will take again. We will take 2024 PYQ also from Rajah sir. First of all, I just wanted to take your feedback about this session. It is quite lengthy, but very interesting, and I think you learn a lot. So, what is your feedback? Can you tell anyone?
Yes, so initially the
This
paper
much
felt
informative,
really...
sir. We needed another session too.
Okay. So आपको पता है कि ये हम जो गाइडेंस प्रोग्राम चलाते हैं जामिया आरसी की, we have been running this guidance program for the last 4-5 years. और AR Raja was in there in 2023 batch. जैसे आप हो ना आज इस गाइडेंस प्रोग्राम में, कल को राजा भी थे वहां पे, और नवनीत कौर भी थी, और नाबिया परवेज भी थी. नाबिया परवेज 29 रैंक, नवनीत कौर 111 और राजा अब ने सुनाई. तो हमारा बस एक
Sir, what he is doing right now?
Doing means he's waiting for his appointment letter. He's going to be IS. He got 7 rank AIR CSE 2025. AR Rajah is a topper of 2025 UPSC CSE exam. Everybody knows about him. So you can watch my watch a video with him on my channel. So he talk about our guidance program as well. So वो एक और सेशन में आएंगे, और देखो he is running out of time, but despite this उन्होंने हमारे लिए वक्त निकाला और इतना वक्त दिया आप सभी के लिए. और he knows what kind of question they will ask in interview, because interview is the most important part after GS1 and 2. इंटरव्यू में आपको 30 में 20 मार्क्स कैसे आए उसकी पूरी कोशिश हम करते हैं, और हो जाता है. जो हमारी इंटरव्यू गाइडेंस प्रोग्राम होती है ना, वो उसमें हम आपको ऐसे टूल्स टेक्निक्स, सर इस बार मॉक मिलेंगे AR राजा, इवन की नवनीत कौर भी आएंगी, 1-2 और टॉपर को हम बुलाएंगे. तो बट that opportunity in between you, like you have to crack that written examination, and hopefully आप कर लोगे. मोस्ट ऑफ जो स्टूडेंट है इस वक्त, तो सर हमारे इंटरव्यू गाइडेंस प्रोग्राम में भी रहेंगे, और भी कुछ होगा तो इन बिटवीन वो आएंगे. और टॉप अप जब होगा, लास्ट हमारी गाइडेंस प्रोग्राम क्लोज होगी, उस वक्त भी वाइंड अप के पहले भी उनको बुलाएंगे. 10 मॉक आपको हम लोग देने वाले हैं, 5 जनरल स्टडीज के, 5 CSAT के. ये 10 मॉक फिजिकली कॉपी आपको मिलेगी. यू कैन शेयर विद एनीवन एंड यू कैन डू प्रैक्टिस. वी विल प्रोवाइड आंसर की विद एक्सप्लेनेशन एज वेल. और एक मॉडरेट टू टफ लेवल का होगा पेपर. बट 2 ऑनलाइन मॉक होंगे आपके, और मतलब आई एम गिविंग यू गारंटी कि वो 2 मॉक जो होंगे ना, दैट विल टचेस योर माइलस्टोन. सो वो हम लास्ट में करेंगे. दूसरी चीज ये है कि वैसे स्टूडेंट, हमने ये इनविटेशन सभी को दिया है वेदर यू आर रजिस्टर्ड और नॉट, तो वैसे स्टूडेंट जो अभी भी जुड़ना चाहते हैं 10 डेज का इंटेंसिव गाइडेंस प्रोग्राम चला रहे हैं, जिसमें ऐसे के साथ मॉक होगा, करंट अफेयर्स होगा और CSAT भी होगा। जैसा कि सर ने बताया कैलेंडर और क्लॉक, दोस 2 कंपोनेंट्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो चूंकि कल हमारा प्रोग्राम था कैलेंडर क्लॉक को करने का CSAT में, बट हमने अनाउंस कर दिया कि नहीं, हम नहीं करेंगे, वी वांट टू टेक अ रेस्ट, ताकि 24 को हमारे प्री दे सके बच्चे। तो हम 24 को 25 को हम कैलेंडर क्लॉक और एक ब्लड रिलेशन, ये 3 आपके CSAT से आपका होगा, जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक होगा। तो एनीवन कैन ज्वाइन, आप लोग तो हो ही, और दोज हु आर इंटरेस्टेड हु कैन ज्वाइन, एंड इफ यू वांट टू बी पार्ट ऑफ 10 डेज इंटेंसिव प्रोग्राम यू कैन ज्वाइन, आप उसको भी रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, सो दिस इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू। लास्ट 1 महीने से मैं ठीक से सोया नहीं हूँ, लास्ट 1 महीने से शोएब लगे रहते हैं, अभी भी उन्होंने डिनर नहीं किया, और वो अपने दुकान में बैठ के, पापा की शॉप है, शोएब के पापा लेडीज टेलर हैं, और वो बेचारा दुकान में बैठ के सारे कंट्रोल करता है और रिकॉर्ड करता है चीज़ों को, और आपको सुबह से वार्निंग मिलती है। सो मेरा बस यही कहना है कि आप इतनी मेहनत हम लोग कर रहे हैं आप सभी के लिए, थोड़ा सा आप लोग एक डिसिप्लिन मेंटेन करें और कोशिश करें इस अपॉर्चुनिटी का भरपूर फायदा उठाएं, क्योंकि हमारा मकसद सिर्फ आप सभी को साथ रख के चीज़ों को कमर्शलाइज करने की नहीं है। जी हाँ, पैसे की ज़रूरत पड़ती है, क्योंकि जो भी फैकल्टी आते हैं उनको, यार देखो, मोटिवेशन अल्टीमेटली पैसे से आता है। तो वी आर नॉट चार्जिंग, हाँ, जस्ट 650 हमने लिया, तो उसमें भी एक बहुत ही फायर फाइटिंग की सिस्टम होती है, हम लोग खुद से एडजस्ट भी करते हैं। तो मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है कि जो हम लोग कर रहे हैं ना, उसका आप लोग रिजल्ट दो। आज हमारे गाइडेंस प्रोग्राम से 3 टॉपर हुए हैं UPSC, हम चाहते हैं हमारे इस गाइडेंस प्रोग्राम से 30 टॉपर हों, और ये आप लोग कर सकते हो, बिकॉज यू ऑल हैव दोज पोटेंशियल्स। आपकी फीडबैक हमें फिरोज सर से मिलती है, आपकी फीडबैक अब राजा सर से मैं लूंगा, आपकी फीडबैक हमें जिया सर से मिलती है, आपकी फीडबैक हमें जुबिया मैम से मिलती है, आपकी फीडबैक हमें मुजम्मिल सर से मिलती है। तो कभी भी आप मेरे को कमजोर ना समझो, कोई क्वेश्चन आपको समझ नहीं आ रहा है, या फिर कोई क्वेश्चन आपने स्टूपिड पूछा, डोंट लाफ, सोहेल पूछे या कोई पूछे, हंसने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि हर किसी का वक्त ऐसा होता है, और जब आप गलत होते हो ना, तभी आपके पास स्कोप होती है उसको सुधारने की, आगे बढ़ने की, सीखने की। तो वंस अगेन, टू बिफोर वाइंडिंग दिस सेशन, आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट यू बी ऑन दिस प्रोग्राम टिल 4-5 जून तक हम आपके साथ हैं और आप साथ रहेंगे, एंड मतलब whatever in our control we'll do for you, for sure. Thank you very much. Good night, everyone. We'll see you soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.